Well, good afternoon, everybody. From Halifax High School, the Trojans this afternoon will take on the Tri-Valley Bulldogs in the Love 99 FM Holiday Tournament. The opening ball game of the tournament for the boys. They will play Tri-Valley tonight, and then, or this afternoon, I should say, and then later on Halifax and Williams Valley will play this evening. The winners will be playing tomorrow night. So we welcome you and thankful that Love 99 picked up the ball game this afternoon, and should be a good ball game as the Trojans, who are undefeated this year, will put their undefeated season on the line against the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. Now, I hadn't seen Tri-Valley boys play. We did play them once, and we beat them over at Tri-Valley. I didn't see the game. I have no idea what kind of a game it was, but I do know that we're looking forward to a victory here this afternoon. So we'll be back with the opening tip in just a moment. We have the introduction of the players going on right now. Of course, Reed, Herb, and Troutman have been introduced, and now Jeff Miller introduced for UDA. In the meantime, I would point out that the Tri-Valley Bulldogs have a record of 2-5, so they're on the losing side of things. The Trojans, on the other hand, are 6-0. So we will be looking for the opening tap here in just one moment now, as the Trojans are set and we're ready to go. Since we're playing this ball game at Halifax on a fog-shrouded day, I mean to tell you, it is a dense fog outside here. I just mentioned that so that you can remember. You'll say, yeah, remember how foggy it was that day? Anyway, it is foggy. And we'll pick up the Tri-Valley players in just a moment as we go along here. 33 tapping center out there was Feldy, and this one comes back here to Chris Troutman. Chris of three-point fame, along with Herb and Miller, all these guys. Here's Chris winding up for three, and it won't go. Rebound comes down there to 10 eventually. I'll get these guys here. This is Sherry. Sherry on the near side over here for that Lauthert. Lauthert out in front. Here comes Feldy, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound blocked off there, and Miller has it. Back over in here for Troutman. Near side wing here for Sean Herb. Inside now for Bechtel. Over the side, Reed has it on the baseline. Puts it back out in front. Another three-point attempt by Troutman is no good. And another rebound back there by the, hold everything, timeout. It was shoelace open here and time called. Lauthert will inbound the ball now again here as we had time called because of a loose shoelace on one of their Bulldogs. Here's a quick pass down here for Sherry. He heads for the bucket. Puts it underneath here on a nice pass for that number 23 there. That's Dieter, and a nice play that time by the Bulldogs. They lead 2-0. Here's another shot from outside. This is good, and Trojans lead 3-2. Chris Troutman now has the range. 3-2 UD. Pass over there now. Here comes that Dieter. Racing it down here, dumping it inside. Shot taken in there by Leddick was no good. And hold everything now. Foul will be called. Foul will be on Chris Troutman, I believe. Sherry will inbound the ball for Tri-Valley. And back out here he comes now to that Feldy. He'll hand it back here now. Leddick has it. Ooh, near walk. Near side over here for Feldy. Feldy driving the baseline. Puts a shot up. It's rejected in there by Reed. And back with it come the Trojans. Quick pass over the wing. Here's a shot from the side by Sean Herb. Won't go. Rebound comes down to the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. He drops it back here for Leddick. Leddick on the wing over there for Feldy. Feldy stopping and popping one for two. That won't go. Rebound over here. Tapped out of there by number 23. That's that Dieter. And back come the Trojans. Chris Troutman, who has the 3 points for UDA over here for Miller. Now back to Chris Troutman. Jeff Miller. Chris bounces it over in the wing for Sean Herb. Back out here for Chris. Chris for three more. That's short and a foul underneath. Foul underneath is going to be called on number 23. Okay, 23 is Dieter. He picks up the first foul of the ball game. Chris Troutman for Sean Herb. Out in front, Miller swinging it over here now for Chris Troutman. Sean Herb over in the right wing. Back out here for Miller. Now Chris loads up for three more. Boom, it's good. Chris Troutman has 6 points, and Tri-Valley has 3. or 2. This is Ledich with it, looking for Sherry. Sherry has it now. Back to Ledich. Inside they go here. Here's Feldy for 2. It's good. Nice shot by Feldy, and it's 4-2, or 6-4 rather. And here's Miller. Troutman over in a wing. Herb back out here. Chris Troutman for 3 more. That won't go. Rebound comes right back out here, though. Chris picks it up at the top of the circle. He's tied up. It's going to be Tri-Valley ball. Sherry and Ledich tying up Chris Troutman that time on the big rebound. They come all the way back to the foul line. He's tried to bring it in, but nothing doing here. He's tied up. Ledich on the wing over here now for that Lothert. Ball nearly stripped away by Miller out there, but Sherry has it now for Tri-Valley. On a bounce pass over the wing there for Feldy. Now they drop it back inside for Ledich. He dumps it underneath. Here's a shot taken in there by Dieter. Won't go. Shot from the side over here won't go. And the rebound comes down to Miller. Jeff coming back with it with a head of steam. Near side over here for Sean Herb. Over in a wing for Chris Troutman. Chris spins it over in the near side. Inside deep they go for Bechtel. Bechtel on the baseline. Has it knocked out of there by Dieter. And back with it come the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. Lothard actually made that steal that time, not Dieter. Here's a foul called. Foul of B on Jeff Miller. Jeff Miller picks up his first personal. Ledich will inbound for Tri-Valley. Back here now for Dieter, or for Feldy. Now Ledich, Sean Herb on him. Over in the corner, here it goes, and a walk will be called. As Lothert went for a walk with it. With 3:57 remaining here in the first quarter, it's 6-4. UDA by 2. Troutman over for Miller. Miller steps up to shoot 2. That's short. Rebound comes right down there to that Lothert, and he'll get it back to Ledich, and back with it come the Bulldogs with a head of steam. Ledich spins around, dropping it back off over here, and it's going to be picked up by the Trojans. Let's see. They spin it ahead for Miller. He's got it, control of it out there, and Sean Herb has it now on the right wing. Sean stepping inside for 2. Boom. Atta boy, Sean Herb. He's got 2, and it's 8-4. The guy getting all tied up over there. Breaking back with it comes Miller. Jeff to the hoop for 2. Lifts it up, but it won't go, but right there. Following up is Chris Troutman. As both Miller and Troutman came back, Miller missed the shot, but Troutman right there. It's now 10-4. UD by 6. Trojans with some good pressure here now. And let's see, number 12 over here is fouled. This is Bixler. He's fouled as Chris Troutman steps into him. Chris Troutman picks up his second personal foul here with 2:55 remaining in the first period. So he exits the ball game, and Scott Markle comes in for a UDA. Here's a baseline drive. Tries to get it out here. Reed has it tied up underneath, and it goes off the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. It will be UD ball with 2:51 left. Let's see. Into the ball game now comes Weary. He will replace Lothert. So Weary into the game along with Bixler for Tri-Valley at this moment. Less than 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Miller near side over here. Herb back outside for Miller, swinging it over there. Now they pass it inside here for Reed. Reed has the ball go off him and roll out of bounds. They're going to say it went off Scott. Tri-Valley doing a pretty good job so far on Scott Reed, but you cannot hold that big guy down. But so far here in the first quarter, they've held him down pretty well. Here's Feldy dropping it back over here now. Here's a shot from outside by that Ledich. No good. Rebound to Reed. That is called a rebound. Here's a nice pass over here for Miller. Miller off the glass for 2. That won't go. Jeff's going to hurry up and get that ball. Saves it inbounds here. Pass on the far side for Sean Herb. Back out here now. Markle to Herb on the right wing. Near court over here that comes to Miller back outside. Here's Markle from outside for 3. That's short. Rebound comes down over there and is picked off by Feldy. And back he comes with a bounce pass on the baseline, and a foul called. Bixler is fouled. And I believe he may be shooting. No, they say it was before the shot. Okay, as he drove the baseline, he was fouled. And picking up the foul is Markle. for UDA, his first. Ball inbounded back here for Felty. Passes it inside, knocked back out here. And Ledich has it out in front. Ledich winding around, drops it over there for Felty. Felty on the left baseline. He's blocked out there. Nice pass. Here's a a shot blocked away by Sean Herb. Sean coming back with it, stopping for 2 more. It's good. Sean Herb with the big steal, knocked it away, got it back again on a pass and put it home. Good job, Sean Herb. Here's Ledich. Here comes a young man, Bixler, breaking for the hoop. Puts the shot up, no good. Possibly blocked half away, but another return shot there by that Felty is good. And here comes Miller with it. Inside they go here for Bechtel. Now over in the wing. Now inside here for Reed. Reed spin around shot. No good. Rebound comes right back down here to Ledich, I believe. No, it's not Bixler. Now Ledich has it. Ledich on the wing over there for that Felty. Clock down to 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Here's Felty with a shot from the side. No good. Rebound comes down here to Bechtel. He'll drop it back for Miller. Got to get Scott Bechtel into the ball game too offensively. Here's Miller. Near side over here. Sean Herb from outside for 3. It's good. Herb knocks down a 3-bagger. And Ledich with it for Tri-Valley as the time winds down here in a fine first quarter for UDA. Felty ahead here now. Here's a nice bounce pass for Bixler on the baseline. His shot won't go. Reed with a rebound. Back comes Sean Herb. Sean driving it to the paint, and a charging foul will be called on Sean, his first of the game. 9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 9 seconds. And Felty will take it across the line with 5 seconds. Shot from the side is good if it goes, and it is good with 2 seconds. 1 second, that's going to do it. So at the end of 1, it's UDA up by 7, 15-8, Albert Hoffman. Scott Markle will inbound the basketball to begin the second period of play here now at Halifax High School. Love 99 tournament. And Trojans enjoying it so far. Here's a 3-point attempt from outside by Markle. No good. Rebound goes off the Trojans. And it will be Ledich to inbound the ball. Tri-Valley trailing by 7. Quick pass over to the far side. Shot from the side. No good. Rebound's going to be controlled here by Bechtel. Rails it back in here for Troutman. Over in the wing for Markle. Back out here for Troutman. Inside they try to go with it. The ball tapped away and there it goes on the floor. Still loose. A fumble in there. Let's see. That's what the heck. Looks like a football fumble. It will be Tri-Valley ball. Sherry with the ball now for Tri-Valley as they bring it up court for Ledich. Quick pass over there for that Felty. Felty with a bump, puts a shot up, good. Well, Felty gets 2, and it's 15-10, a 5-point margin now for UDA. Sean Herb for 3 from outside, that's short. Rebound on the far side is going to go out of bounds off the rim, so it'll be Tri-Valley ball. Markle checking out of the ball game now as Miller checks in, and Trojans are going to call timeout right now. Coach Foster wants to give a little bit of coaching, and so he will call time with 7:03 left here in the first half. Trojans up by 5. Okay, the timeout is over, and we're set to go now. It was a UD timeout. Sherry will inbound the ball for Ledich, and Ledich will bring it up court for the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. Going to be challenged out there immediately as Chris Troutman and Sean Herb. Sean going after it down the left wing side over there. The ball hold everything here. A blocking foul is going to be called by, or on someone. We'll see who. Jeff Miller, I guess, picked up the foul. Ledich, here is that Lothert back into the ball game. Ledich for 3 from outside. It's good. No, it's now 15-13. The UD margin has melded down to 2. Chris Troutman, near side over here for Jeff Miller. Out in front for Chris Troutman. Chris for 3. No good. Rebound in there to Reed. Reed through the hoop for 2. It won't go. Rebound tapped around in there and hold everything. A pushing foul. The foul will be on Scott Reed as he went for the rebound. And that will be Scott's first. That was Scott's first foul, but it was the team's 7th. And so Dieter will go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. And his first shot is no good. Rebound over there to Reed. Dumped it back off here for Chris Troutman. Chris has Sean Herb on his right wing. That's Sean back out here for Chris. Ball tapped away, but Chris gathers it back. 14-foot shot by Bechtel. Won't go. Rebound comes back down here, and back with it comes the Sherry for Tri-Valley. He goes underneath the bucket with it. Sherry still has it. Now it's going to roll out of there off Sherry as the young fella lost the handle on it. And so it will be UD to inbound the ball. 6 minutes remaining in the half. First half, 15-13, UDA by 2. Chris Troutman, near side over here now for Miller. Back out to Chris. Over in the wing they go. Sean Herb. Troutman from outside for 3. It's good. Chris has 3 of those, and that's 9 points out of the 18 we have. Chris has 9 of them. That's half of them. Okay, it's now 18-13, UDA by 5. Nice pass inside here. Feldy with a shot blocked away by Reed on a very great defensive play by Scott Reed. Nice play. Miller out in front here for Troutman. Chris bounces it inside. Now over in the wing they go. Miller from outside. It's good. Jeff Miller on a nice bounce pass over there from Scott Reed, and the Jeffer nails 2. It's now 20-13. UD opens up the margin. Shot from the side for 3 is good. That's at Lothert, and he got himself 3 and makes it 20-16. Good ball game. Near side here, Herb out in front. Here's Chris Troutman for 3 more. He's got 3 more. That's 4 of them. That's 12. I'll probably lose count, but I know he's got 4. And it's now 23-16. Here comes Lothard with it, trying to go inside, but nothing doing there. He finally hands it off, and a foul's going to be called. They're going to call Chris Troutman with a reaching in foul with 4:42 remaining. Here as Chris will pick up his second, or his third. Chris Troutman picks up his third. Chris, who is having a heck of an offensive day from out front, now has to leave the ball game as Markle checks back in again. Chris picking up his third personal with 4:42 left here in the first half. So, unusual day for Chris, to say the least. Here's Sherry's first shot. It's good. Second shot by Sherry is also good, so he makes 2 and makes it a 23-18 ball game. Trojan lead at 5. Herb back out here now. Markle spinning it over here for Miller. Jeff gives it back over here for Reed. 14-foot shot, good by Scott Reed. Good job, the Scottster, and it's now 25-18. Here's that Lothard looking to go inside with it, guarded there by Bechtel very nicely. Sherry has it now for Tri-Valley. Sherry will take the lane, puts the shot up and in. Nice shot that time by that young Sherry, and it's now a 25-20 ball game as they bring it back here for Markle. On the wing for Herb, back out in front for Scott. Scott's going to try a 3-pointer. Ooh, that felt good. All right. The Trojans shooting the eyes out of the 3-pointers here this afternoon so far. That's about a half a dozen of them. Here comes a man hooking it up and in. Good. A nice run and a good shot by that Ledich. So we have a good ball game here. Good offensive game. Near side over here for Miller. Back out in front. He's going to try a 3-pointer from out there. It won't go. Ball tapped up and in. Good by Bechtel, I believe, that time. I believe that was Scott who popped that one in. It's either he or Reed, but I think it was Bechtel. Here's Lothard with it. Inside he goes. Here's a shot taken by Dieter that's no good. And back with it comes Sean Herb. Sean loses the handle on it as he's bumped into, and Ledich will pick up the foul. Only the second team foul, none shooting. UDA will inbound the ball. Pixler checking back into the ball game to replace Sherry. And now here comes another young lad in here as Lothard goes out, and number 21. Weary back into the ball game. along with another lad who we'll pick up here in a moment. Here's Miller. Herb out in front now. Now Herb's got it back again. Sean on the left baseline, and he is smothered by Weary, who just came into the ball game. That'll be none shooting again there, and the Trojans will again put the ball in play. Third team foul for Tri-Valley, so still no shooting. Shot from the side by Herb. Won't go. Rebound underneath there comes down to that Feldy. Feldy stopping. 16-foot shot. Good. Feldy with a 16-footer. 30-24. Only a 6-point margin for UDA. 2:52 remaining in the game. Miller, or in the first half. Inside for Bechtel. Bechtel loses the handle on it. Picking it back up out here is that Weary. And Weary will hand it back over here now. And on the near side it comes to Bixler. Bixler out in front. That's that Feldy. Feldy for two. No good. Rebound for Reed. Reed dumping it off quickly here for Miller. Miller with a good bounce pass under, well, not a good bounce pass as it's picked off. And back with it comes the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. This is Feldy. Has the ball roll out of his hands on a great block over there by Scott Markle, and a walk will be called. Super job that time by the Trojans on a great block by Scott Markle. 2:21 remaining. 30-24 is the score. And Miller dropping it for Markle. Near side for Herb. Sean across the court he goes with it to Jeff Miller. Back out inside here now. Here's Herb. Cross to Miller. Miller will pop one up for three. It's good! Jeff Miller on the three-point hit parade. He nails one. They're not going to need to go inside today the way it would appear. It's 33-24. Inside pass here. Bixler for two. No good. Rebound comes right back to Bixler. And let's see. He's going to call a walk. As he went in for the rebound, he did kind of get the ball and then stepped a little bit. Minute and 50 seconds remaining in the first half. 33-24 UDA by 9. Markle. Miller inside to Reed. Turnaround shot by Scott. Won't go. Rebound comes down to that Feldy. Bob Feldy across the timeline with it. Rushing to the hoop. Puts the shot up. But wait a minute. A walk for, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's an NBA score there, Bob. They don't do that here in the Tri-Valley League. Looked good. Looked pretty good. He went gliding in there very nicely, but that doesn't count here. Okay, Markle with it. Over in the wing for Miller. Back outside for Markle. Markle will load up for three. It's short. No good. Rebound comes down here to the Bulldogs. Over there for that Feldy. Feldy's their ball handler and scorer, I guess. And he walked again. So 2 times in a row, Feldy goes for a walk. He can't believe this. He said, what is going on? And timeout's going to be called now as they're going to try to get Feldy back under control, I guess. Coach here from Tri-Valley would like to have a word with the coach would like to have a word with the official, but he's not going to talk to him. We got a minute 16 remaining here. It's 33-24, and UDA will have the ball when we come back. Okay, minute 15 left here now as UD puts the ball back in play following the Tri-Valley timeout. Markle, and they'll go to their four corners game right now. No, they won't. Here comes Herb rushing it in. Yes, they will. We're going to play for that final shot, I guess. Here's Markle. Markle will take it in, drop it back over here to Bechtel. Now out in front for Sean Herb. He drops it. Here's Miller with it. Miller pushes it back out there now for Herb. 48 seconds left. A lot of time remaining. Over in the corner it goes here for Markle. Markle spinning it back on the near side over here now. Miller has it. Miller out in front. Clock winding down. Here is Herb. Sean looking to go to the bucket with it. No. Dropping it back. Out it comes here for Markle. Scott Reed is over in the right baseline. He hasn't touched the ball yet. Here comes Miller. Miller racing around inside with it as they let him spread it out. Now it goes back over there for Markle. And Markle out in front. Scott Markle driving it back over here. Here's a shot from the side for two, no good. And rebound comes down to Tri-Valley and a foul called. The foul will be on Scott Reed. Scott picks up his second. And that was kind of a dumb one that time. Scott should have never done that with 6 seconds left. Here and a half. He checks out of the ball game. And Steve Troutman in there for UDA. Dieter goes to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1 with just 6 seconds left in the first half. UDA up by 9. And here is the first shot by Dieter. It's no good. Rebound comes down here to Bechtel, who drops it back here for Markle. Markle with a fine bounce pass over there. Jeff Miller can't control that one. And the buzzer has gone to end the first half. So, good first half for UD, I guess, when you're winning. And we lead by 9, 33-24 at the end of one half of the ball game. Both teams are back on the court now, and we're ready to go with the second half action here. UD will get to inbound the ball as Jeff Miller waits to receive the ball from the official. He will inbound it then to Chris Troutman. Chris playing with 3 fouls he picked up in the first half, along with 4 three-baggers from outside. So here's Chris. He's going to try his luck from this end. Well, it bounces in and out, no good. Rebound comes down there to Lothard, who gets it back over here now for Feldy. Feldy with a quick pass on the baseline here, and foul called. Dieter is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. His first shot, no good. Second shot is good, so he makes 1 out of 2. And back come the Trojans with it now. It's 33-25, UDA by 8. Here's Miller from the side, no good. Rebound going to be controlled by Tri-Valley. Ahead quickly for Lothard. Lothard walked with it first. And good call. Went for a little step underneath there, and it'll be UD bringing the ball back. Chris Troutman has Sean Herb on the outside. That won't go. Rebound comes down to Lothard. Dropping it back over there now for Sherry. His long pass underneath here. Here's a shot this time. And by golly, they didn't miss that one as Dieter was there and he put her home and rung up a 2-pointer for his ball club. It's 33-27. Chris inside for Reed. Back outside. Troutman. Near wing over here now for Miller. Chris from outside for 3. It won't go. Rebound comes down there to that Feldy. Bob Feldy racing back with it. He'll go to the hoop himself with it. He puts it in. Good. And that's about time for Gordy Foster to call timeout. And he does, as Coach Foster does not like the way things have started out here in the third period. The Trojans have squandered a 9-point lead. They now lead by 4, 33-29. Okay, oops. Okay, Upperdoffen here going to inbound the ball over here for Chris Troutman. Chris on the near side over here for Miller. Jeff Miller goes to pass it inside, but he's fouled as Ledich will pick up the foul. For Ledich, it'll be his second. First one of the second half, so none shooting. UD will inbound the ball. Jeff Miller will inbound here for Sean Herb, one would assume, the way they're lined up here. Or no, he's going to go for Chris and going to send Sean over there on the left wing. Chris lines it up for 3. No good. Rebound tipped back over here, and Miller will control for UDA. Back here for Herb. Inside they go to Reed. Reed for 2. It's good. Scott Reed on a nice pass inside to the Scottster. Here's a pass on the baseline down there, and the ball is going to be knocked out of there, but a foul will be called. I think Bechtel will pick up the foul for UDA. Bechtel picks up the foul. Scott picking up foul 1. Here's a shot from outside by Feldy. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Reed. Quick outlet here for Sean Herb. Sean looking for something developed. Decides to pop one up for 3, and he's got it. A 3-pointer for Sean. He's got a couple of them this afternoon. Here comes Sherry back with it for Tri-Valley. Inside they go with it. Kidd goes right to the hoop, puts a shot up and in good. A nice move that time by that number 23 in there, Dieter. On the wing. Now back out here for Chris Troutman. Near side here for Sean Herb. Sean dumps it back out here. Chris for 3. Good. Okay, Chris got that one to go in. I think that's his 5th. Couple of threes in a row here. Sherry winds it down on the baseline, takes it all the way underneath the bucket, tries to hook one back in, no good. Miller with a rebound. Back comes Jeff. He's got Chris Troutman ahead of him, but he bounces it ahead, and it's picked off in there by Feldy. Feldy will have his hands picked, and a foul called. A foul will be on Chris Troutman, I do believe. No, the foul was on Jeff Miller. The foul was on Jeff Miller, not Chris Troutman. Sherry checking out of the ball game now for the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. Bixler come in. Here's a shot from the side by Lothert. No good. Rebound comes down here to Bechtel. He's tackled, but the ball comes ahead here now on a 2-on-1 break. Sean Herb for three. No good. Rebound, let's see. On the floor, spun around in there and coming back with it is Lothert. And Lothert for two more. 41-33. Out here for Chris Troutman. Near side here for Miller. Back out for Chris Troutman. He lines up a three-pointer. That won't go. Rebound, let's see. Back there for Lothert. He'll drop it back here now for Feldy. Feldy gives it to Ledich. And Ledich has got Bixler on his left wing. Bixler has it now. He'll pump one up from the side for three. It's good. Oh, nice shot there by that young Bixler kid. He gets three. And it's now a 44-33 ball game. Here's Miller back outside here. Chris Troutman for another attempt. No good. Rebound in there to Reed. Reed in the paint. 6-foot shot. Good. Good shot by the Scottster. It's now 43-36. I'm not sure that score is right. Anyway, there's a shot from outside by three, or for three. No good. Rebound tapped around in there. Saved back in, but now it's going to go out of bounds off Tri-Valley as Dieter made a vain attempt after that one, but no good. UD with the ball. Troutman inside for Reed, over here for Miller, back outside. Chris gonna load it up, another three-bagger. He's got it. That's either 5 or 6. I've lost track. 46-36, UD by 10. 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining here in the third period. Near side over here they come now, and Feldy for two. It won't go. Rebound and hold everything. Foul called. Foul on Chris Troutman, I believe it is. If it is, it'll be Chris's fourth. Okay, Tri-Valley inbounding. Here's a shot from outside for three. It won't go. Reed with the rebound. Back over there for Sean Herb. Sean working now. Markle in there too. Here's a shot and a lifted up shot by Sean Herb. Just went into the paint, lifted up. It's 48-36. 3:17 remaining here. It's a nice pass underneath, and a foul going to be called. The foul will be on Scott Markle. And to the line will go Dieter, shooting two. Dieter shoots a pair for Tri-Valley, and his first one, no good. Second shot is good. So he made one out of two. And makes it a 48-37 ball game now. The UDA lead is at 11. Over in the wing they go for Sean Herb, back out in front. Now Miller, now back to Sean. Sean will set one up out there for three. It won't quite go. Rebound going to be controlled by the Trojans on a great effort in there by Markle. And then a shot by Bechtel here. And Scott's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting two, but a good save that time by Scott Markle to get it back inside for Scott Bechtel. Two Scotsmen out there playing well. Scott will go to the line shooting a pair. 2:59 remaining here in the third period as Scott puts his first one in perfectly. 49-37, UDA by 12. Now we'll see if Scott can get another one. He can. 50-37, UDA now by 13 as Tri-Valley with Bixler. Oh, it looked like a walk there. And that ball rejected nicely in there by Reed. Goes over on the far side, out of bounds. Off Reed, I guess, or Bechtel. I'm not sure who might have got the last hand on that. Klinger to inbound the ball. Back over here now for, oh, wait a minute. Here's a walk. Walk in there called on Feldy, going for a walk. UD will inbound the ball. Miller in here for Markle. Miller and Markle with Herb on the left wing. Inside they go to Reed. Reed with a 12-foot turnaround shot. No good. Rebounded in there by the Bulldogs. And back comes that Feldy with it. He'll give it over there for Klinger. Into the corner it goes now. This is Bixler getting tied up with it. Yeah, it's a double dribble, I think, or what? No, foul. Foul call. Miller picks up his third personal foul. And here's a ball on the baseline now, but stolen away by UDA. Back with it comes Sean Herb. Quick pass down there for Jeff Miller. Dumps it back out here for Bechtel. Bechtel into the paint for two. It's good. Nice passing that time by the Trojans. Man. Klinger coming back with it. Over here now it goes and hold everything. A foul. Dieter is fouled and he'll... Let's see, what are they going to call this? I'm not sure what they call it, but it's against the Trojans. Markle picked up the personal foul that time, his third. And hold everything. Now they got it screwed up. The players are calling the game now. Officials are out of control. And hold everything now. They're not sure what's going on here. Let's see. Well, now the shooter is going to shoot. They're going to say that 23 is shooting. I missed the play. We could go back and look at it, I guess. But at any rate, it's going to be Dieter at the line shooting a 1-and-1. And here's his first shot. It's good. 52-38. And Dieter can make it 39 with his shot. No. Nope. Reed with the rebound. Back here now for Markle. Scott checking it out here now as he sets things up. See what they want to do with it. Oh, Scott's going to take three. Nope, that's short off the front of the rim. Rebound in there. Comes down to 33. Let me see. Here's Dieter trying to force one inside, but it rolls out of bounds off him. As Feldy had made the pass into Dieter, and then Dieter lost it. Sherry back into the ball game. He will inbound the ball for Tri-Valley. Does so over there. Here's Feldy from outside for three. No good. Rebound to Sherry, who goes up to get that rebound. Dumps it back outside here now. Sherry here for Ledich. Ledich on the near side. This is Lothard. He'll pump one up, and he is fouled. The foul will be on Scott Bechtel, I believe. And Lothard will go to the line shooting two. Bechtel picked up his second personal foul as the first shot put up there by by Lothard is good. And he'll get one more try. Lothard's second shot, good. Well, he made a pair. And back come the Trojans as Miller has it for UDA. Jeff getting a pick from Reed, dumps it over on his side, gives it to Bechtel, back out here for Miller. Oh, and Jeff will go for a walk. He went to dump it inside, but the man inside was covered that time, and Jeff couldn't throw the ball and had to come down with it and went for the walk. Here's Ledich over there, and a three-point attempt from outside is short. Rebound underneath, knocked around in there. It goes off the foot of Feldy, and UD with the ball. This is that Jeff Miller out in front. He gets a pick from Markle. Puts it over here for Sean Herb. Sean, hold everything. He is fouled before the shot. And believe it or not, folks, that is the fifth foul of the ball game. I said, with 1:04 left here in the third period. That is the sixth personal foul. The Trojans have had many. Near side over here for Sean Herb. Sean steps in and puts one up for two. It's good. Nice shot by the Seanster. 54-40, UDA by 14. Here's Sherry with it out in front. Over here for Ledich. Ledich will take it down the left side. Nothing going on there. Here's a shot from outside by Feldy. It's good. It's a three-pointer by Bob Feldy. And that narrows the gap a little bit. Down to 30 seconds. And let's see. Markle with it out in front as the Trojans go to their last shot offense. Here's Herb over there for Miller. Miller loses a handle on it. Let's see, ball stolen away. Back with it comes Feldy. He has it stolen out of there, and they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on Sean Herb. And let's see, that'll be a 1-and-1, and Feldy will go to the line to shoot for Tri-Valley. Here's the shot by Feldy. It's good. Hold everything. A push on the shot by Dieter. And I think that's going to cause some other kinds of mayhem here. 23, Dieter gave somebody a shot inside there. And I guess the point counts, but the foul will be on Dieter. Here's a second shot by Feldy, and it's good. And so UD will get the ball out of bounds now. And we only have, let's see, 17 seconds remaining in the quarter. Pass in here for Miller. Here comes Jeff with it. Tries to work it out in front. Now ribs it back here for Sean Herb. Sean double teamed over here, and he's fouled. Foul will be on Bixler. Sean will not be shooting. Bixler picks up his first. Markle inbounds it here for Miller. Back over here for Markle. Scott starting it across the timeline. Near side over here they go to Reed. 1 second left. This is good if it goes, but it wouldn't go. And so the quarter ends with the Trojans up by 9, 54-45 UDA with 1 period to play. Okay, to get into the fourth period of action now, the Tri-Valley Bulldogs will inbound the ball. As Letich will inbound it for the Dogs. Here for Bixler. Bixler with Miller on him. Now Letich with Sean Herb on him. Over there for Bixler. Near side here. Here's a shot from outside by that Feldy. No good. Rebound comes down here to Sean Herb. He'll control it. Works it back up here. Quick pass underneath. Oh, and a walk on Markle. Scott was underneath a little bit too far. Gave it back to Scott Reed, but Scott Markle went for the walk with it. And back with it come the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. This is that Feldy with it. Hands it off into the corner over here now for Lothert. Out in front. Letich has it. Letich dropping it here now for Feldy. Feldy into the paint. Has the ball stolen away from him, and a foul will be called on Jeff Miller. And with that last one, Jeff, who has played one heck of a ferocious ball game out there, picks up his 5th personal foul. Fouls out of the ball game with 7 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the third period. Now we can look at some of these guys quick. Scott Markle playing with 3, Troutman with 4. Miller, of course, just fouled out. Sean Herb has a pair. Scott Reed has 3, and Bechtel has 2 for a total of, let's see, 3 and 4 is 7 and 5 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. On the other side of the board, we have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So the Trojans have outfouled them 19-8. And at the line, shooting his first shot and missing was Feldy. He missed it, and back with it comes Markle. Markle looking ahead to the hoop, and he is fouled inside there as Scott went to drive one all the way home, and he got fouled. So he'll go to the line shooting 2. Scott shooting a pair. His first one, good. 55-45, an even 10-point margin now for UDA. They lead. Chris Troutman back into the ball game. He's playing with 4 fouls on him as Markle makes his second shot. 2 nice foul shots by Scott. And it's 56-45, UDA by 11. Near side over here for Feldy. Feldy for 3. No good. Rebound in there by Feldy. Gets his own rebound. Travels underneath the bucket. Puts the shot up. No good. And yet another rebound and another foul. They're going to call a foul on Scott Reed, I believe. And Feldy will go to the line shooting 2 for Scott. That is his 4th. And with 7:07 remaining, the Trojans getting themselves into some big-time trouble here. Chris Troutman's got 4. Reed now has 4. And Markle with 3. We'll be right back. Tri-Valley will be shooting when we get back. Bob Feldy at the line shooting a 1-and-1. His first shot's good. 56-46. Felt he can make it a 9-point game, and he did. 56-47. A 9-point ball game here now with plenty of time. 7 minutes remaining in the game. Chris Troutman bounces it inside for Reed. Reed's bump, but puts the shot up and in. All right. Good drive that time as the big guy got it loose inside there and bumped it up there and it went in. Good job. Hold everything. A walk called that time as Lothert went into the paint and kind of skidded to a walk. There's a lot of congestion inside there, and he didn't put the brakes on soon enough and is called for the walk. Here's Chris Troutman on the wing over there. Inside they go now for Reed. Reed into the paint. He is fouled as he goes to put the shot up. And the foul will be called, I think, on Felty. Yeah, Felty picks up his second personal foul, I believe, on that one. Looked like that anyway. Here's Reed to the line to shoot two, and they're automatic. He got the first one. The big Scottster with the 59th point for UDA, 59-47. He can hit the 60 mark here if Scott can dump this one home. His second try is no good, so we stay at 59-47. Here comes Sherry with it for the Bulldogs over there for Ledich. Near side over here. Here's Bob Felty for three. No good. Rebound comes down here to Chris Troutman. Chris starting it back up court. Chris with Markle on the right wing. Across it goes now. Shot by Bechtel is no good. Rebound in there to Reed. And Reed puts a shot up and he's fouled. But Reed with a shot right out from in front, and Scott was fouled, but he was standing right there, took that ball on the rebound right away from the shorter Bulldog. And Scott will go to the line, shooting two. Here's Scott's first shot's good. All right. Scott nails that first one. All right, we'll try that again. That got us the 60th point with 6:08 remaining in the ball game. Here's Reed's second shot. It's good. So he made two that time. 61-47. Reed with two freebies. Into the corner it goes. Lothert with a shot from over there. No good. Rebound taken in there by Sean Herb. Sean coming back with a quick pass over here for Reed. Reed stopping and popping. It won't go. Rebound comes down to that Felty. Felty in control of it more or less. Turns it around out in front. Now he's stopping with it, dumping it over the wing over there for Lothart. Near side over here for Sherry. Inside now they go with it. Now back outside here. Here's a shot by Dieter. No good. Rebound comes down to Reed, and back with it come the Trojans. Sean Herb with it for UDA. The Trojans really defending in there, not giving them anything but off-balance shots on that go down the court. Here's Herb out in front. He has it hacked at by Ledich, but he picks it up and pops it in anyway. All right, it's a two-pointer for Sean. 63-47. Here's Ledich. Bounce pass over there. Shot from outside by Sherry. No good. Rebound coming back here to Markle. Scott Markle has Chris Troutman on the wing, and there's Chris has got it. Now he passes it over to Herb. Inside they go to Reed. Reed with a fake and a shot. The shot's good, and a foul called. Scott Reed with a great job that time. Man, oh, Scott was really tomahawked from behind, but he got the shot up and in. Good. Scott will go to the line shooting one. Here's Scott shooting one to finish off. It's a three-pointer. Wait a minute. And somehow or another, Markle jumps in there about the time the referee was going to hand the ball to Scott. So I don't know where Markle was going that time. But anyway, you got 4:53 now as the lead grows here to 18. 65-47. Looks as though the Trojan boys and girls will play in the finals tomorrow night. Shot from the side by Lothar for three is good. Here comes that Markle into the corner there to Sean Herb. Sean dribbles the baseline and loses the handle on it, and hold everything. Is going to be a fumble over there. See who recovered it. UD. UD recovered the fumble. They'll get it out of bounds as Chris Troutman will inbound the ball. Chris inbounds here for Reed into their corner there for Herb. Herb dumping it back inside for Scott Reed. Scott to the hoop, and they're going to call a foul underneath. Foul, I guess, will be on 33, I believe, and Reed will go to the line. Shooting 2. Scott Reed at the line, shooting 2. First one is perfect. And he will do that one more time. 66-50 now, 16-point margin for UD. And he can give the Trojans a 17-point lead, and he did. 50-67 or 67-15. This is Klinger for Tri-Valley, one of the 9,000 Klingers over in that valley. He hands it off to Lothert. Klinger from the side for 3. It's good. Here comes Markle. Scott crosses the timeline, dumps it on the near side here for Sean Herb. Sean steps in for 2. It's good. Sean Herb with a nice bucket. 69-53. Inbounds pass accepted up here by Dieter. Dieter will stop and drop it back here for Klinger, who gives it back here to Lothert. Back out here to Klinger. Or to, wait a minute, hold everything. A foul somewhere out there. And Dieter will go to the line, shooting when we come back from the Tri-Valley timeout. Dieter at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for Tri-Valley. First shot's good. And the second shot by Dieter is no good. Rebound in to Reed. Back with it comes Sean Herb, working it down the left wing side. He'll stop, drop it back over there for Chris Troutman. Now Herb has it. Sean for 2. It's good. Sean Herb with a nice bucket from 16 feet out on the left baseline. Hooked her in there very nicely. Feldy with a pass across there for Lothert. Lothert for 3. It's good. Here comes Markle across the timeline. Loses the handle on it. Picks it back up again now and hold it. He is blocked and smothered by Lothert out there. And Markle will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 3:11 remaining in the contest. 71-57 UD with Markle at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Some new blood coming back in here. Well, not new blood, but some new guys coming back in. It's Ledich and Sherry returning to the lineup for Tri-Valley. Scott's first shot, no good. Rebound over there to Weary, and then he dropped it off over there now for Sherry. Ledich out there for Sherry. Over on the side in there for Lothert for 3. It's good. Lothert for 3 more, so he's loaded up on 2 of them here in a row. Here's Bechtel back outside here now for Chris Troutman. And Markle standing out deep. Markle passing it back over there for Sean Herb as the lights go out on the other side. Now they come back on. Hold everything. A foul called in there. And it will be Sean Herb on the line, shooting for UDA. He'll be shooting